Right, we have the music thumping. It's on synth, and we've filtered by long, because I want to see how long these synths can be. The Generalist. 2 melee damage for every range damage you have, 1 range damage for every 2 melee damage you have. You can only equip 3 melee weapons and 3 ranged weapons at a time. I could give that one a go. I think we may have done that in the past, but we've certainly not beaten anything on the Generalist, so let's give it a go. We're going to get a mix of ranged and melee damage. So this is a perfect mix of range and melee, right? We do 80% melee damage, and hitting an enemy spawns 3 projectiles, dealing ranged damage. Why not? And we'll go on danger 3. I think I'm only going to have one run-through play time this time. I'm not going to have very many attempts here, because I am playing in the morning before work. I've got plenty of time for 1, but probably not quite enough time for 2. Whack the tree. Come on. Ah, that was a shame. I could have got more enemies. Alright. So, that's literally all we need to do is get melee and ranged damage, isn't it? Alright, well, we'll go for percentage damage then, because that's something. A jousting lance is nice. That's a good melee weapon. And it benefits from speed as well. I like a melee. A jousting lance. I'm taking too much time. Let's go. Ah, right, we're kicking off now. Now, I think the music's been a bit too quiet in earlier episodes. I can't mix it properly after the fact. I have to mix it at the time, and it's quite hard to do while recording, so my apologies for that. I hope it hasn't been too awful for you. Alright, we'll take some range damage. 1 range for every 2 melee, 2 melee for every 1 ranged. Okay. Well, we've got 2 melee... Oh, and there you go. That hedgehog is going to hugely up all of our damage. So we have our melee weapons. I think we re-roll and see if we get a ranged one. We don't, which is a bit of a shame. But we'll see how we get on. One more wave. One more wave. I think we've had this track before, haven't we? I'm going to be saying that a lot more. It's the truth. There we go, tree down. And even if there is no item, there are still materials and XP to be had from trees. Just trying to get all of the enemies I can without dying. Pretty good. Right, I still want more damage, but I think aha, 2 melee damage, lovely. 1 ranged equals 2 melee, we'll take it. Now the laser gun works really well with high range damage, and we're going to be getting some pretty high range damage, so there it is. Time for some big boy damage. Bye. It's going to work especially well against big brutes, I think. And we have fewer, bigger enemies. Oh, I thought I dodged that projectile there. Oh-ho. Okay. Then we'll take some more damage. And here we'll oh, 2 armor. No, that was the knight. We'll take 2 ranged. Because that equals 4 melee. Or if we take 4 melee, that equals 2 ranged. I don't suppose it matters then. One or the other. We'll take the melee. Aha, now. Cacti Club the Second. Is the Cacti Club doing well? Doing okay. The Lance is doing better. But this spawns more projectiles. So let's take that as our 3rd melee weapon. And we can always start combining or recycling if we need to. 10 luck for -2 damage. I'm starting to think that luck could be a good thing to start focusing on now. We'll definitely get a 2nd laser gun, and I think I'll leave it there. You'll notice I'm not going for mitigation or survivability as stats this time. And I think the reason for that is I get the feeling you want to focus more on damage earlier on. Get that all out of the way, and then you can start focusing on survivability. There's a lot more onus on me to make sure I avoid stuff and, you know, play well. But I have reasonable confidence in my abilities now. I'm not the best, certainly, at any game, but I think I'm alright. Okay. That's going to be another reroll until we can find... Do you know what? Attack speed could be quite good. An epic attack speed seems pretty nice. Take the propeller hat. And we'll take +3 melee damage as well. Our cheeky little reroll finds us a Jousting Lance Mark II. And we'll lock the mutation in place as well. So we might have to say goodbye to the Cacti Club and get a new Jousting Lance. We'll see. I'm really close to sneezing here. Should be a shame. Place your bets. Will Steve sneeze in the next minute or not? Or during this wave? I'd give you 8-to-1 odds. So I'm not... I think I've passed it, that's why. But you never know with a sneeze. They can be inopportune. This track is amazing. Dr. Momentum. There's every chance I've heard this one before as well, but with a name like Dr. Momentum, I feel I'd remember it. Who knows? Okay, the damage is looking pretty sweet. Thank you, Generalist. I see myself as a bit of a generalist in life. I'm going to re-roll those. Get the damage. And the attack speed? No. 2 range damage, that'll do it. Okay. I think we take the Jousting Lance, but that means we lose... Do I want to lose the Cacti Club? Or do I use the smaller Jousting Lance? The smaller Jousting Lance is doing better. We'll lose the Cacti Club. It's fine. Range damage again. I don't want to lose too much speed. So I won't take the campfire. There's another Cacti Club that can double up that one. Shame we sold the other one, we could have doubled up that, but never mind, we have an epic one now. I kind of fancy the Terrified Onion, but I cannot afford it. Whoa, I just pressed the wrong button. Everyone okay? Everyone's okay. And we didn't sneeze. I think I pressed the... I don't even know what I pressed. Like a tablet button or something on my keyboard. Keyboards are full of all these things that no one ever uses. Oh! Say no one. That I never use. Unless by accident. As evidenced by this episode. Now, I'm starting to think that perhaps survivability could be more of the focus. Having almost died. And, you know, looking fairly unhealthy again. Oh my goodness. 10 seconds as well. That's one hit and I'm off. I'm off the face of this earth. Watch those projectiles. Watch those projectiles. Phew. Okay. Here we go. Let's get some survivability, shall we? 6 max HP. That's some sort of survivability. Up the Jousting Lance. Up a laser gun. Grab a bit more speed. Oh my goodness. Lock it. I really need some more survivability, guys. Why are you giving me all these wonderful alternatives? I'm not lowering my speed. I need speed to be higher now. I'll take the baby gecko, though. Oh, dear. Ah, it's the big guys I said would be really good for us. And look at this. I was right. They've got no chance. No chance whatsoever. Ow. Ow, ow. Okay. Maybe they have some chance. Some chance whatsoever. I really want that loot goblin. Come here. There it is. Oh. There we are. That's better. So some more health and some sort of regen capability. I think it's not going to be lifesteal here. I think regen is definitely our friend. Perhaps more consumables, but no, I think it's more reliable having the regen. Extra damage for less HP. Yep. I'm really enjoying our huge damage at the moment. Oh, 6 melee damage. I have to take it. Interesting end to Doctor Momentum. I don't want to lose range damage. But 8% chance to heal our health when picking up a material. That usually does us pretty well. Let's lose a range damage. We'll take another Jousting Lance to up that. We'll up the laser gun. Have a little reroll and see what we have. Piercing damage is interesting. That already pierces, but we could have it pierce and do more damage. Those have projectiles that could then pierce. Not sure what we go for here. We'll lock the Vigilante ring. I don't think I will take any of those, apart from the defective steroids, which is huge melee damage, and a couple of health. Reroll? I might even take that. I don't want to lose dodge. Wow, where is all the mitigation stuff? I suppose duct tape is to a degree, but not good enough. Not good enough! Alright, on to wave 9. Feeling a little squishy. In need of some armor and dodge and regen. And of course I'm a melee character here. Well, half melee, by design. Which means that we have to get a bit closer to things for them to die. And our laser gun's not killing very much at distance, it's only killing one thing every second or two. Kill a big chargy guy. Lovely, lovely. We do have the cute monkey. I did forget that, so if we get hit, try and get some materials. Try and save them up a little bit too. Overall, not too bad a wave. Missed out on a few materials there, but that's okay. We won't... I mean, we could take that. We're not using elemental damage. It's free, and we get 2% lifesteal. Every little bit will help here, I think. 3 armor seems insane not to take. And I might even take the speed here as well. Just starting to slow down. I'll take a bag. Always take a bag now. Vigilante ring seems good. And what does a reroll get us? Health regeneration. That's probably what we're going to go for. I'd love this, but I don't want to lose health regen. We might lock it. We'll see. Now we're regenning 1/3 of a health a second. Nearly. Oh, a big old cacti club. I guess we lock that. And we take the coupon and the monkey. Less range damage. That's a shame. But yeah, the cacti club seems really good, doesn't it? Big damage. It's quicker. And it spawns 6 projectiles. So yeah, I guess we will take that when we can. Okay, wave 10. The elite is on wave 12. We have time. We have time to wait. These are my least favourite kind of enemies for this character at the moment. Or for this setup. Because they're just slightly too spread out for all the swings to do much damage to lots of things. And they're too small to really be giving us lots of materials and XP. There we go, now we've got a bit more of a variety of lots of different things. Move a bit faster too, so they get to us quicker. Although, it's that very variety which is making dodging them all tough. Avoiding them all, I should say. Well, dodging is what happens passively. Avoiding is what happens actively. Right. We just got 3% damage up there. Ah, that's because of the Vigilante ring. Thank you. Reroll that. Hello, range damage. Yeah. I shouldn't have taken that. Okay, we're recycling maybe the Cacti Club, maybe a Jousting Lance. Yeah, those are not doing as well, are they? I think we recycle that Jousting Lance, get ourselves a beautiful big Cacti Club, still think about the Poisonous Tonic. This could be an interesting melee weapon. Sorry, ranged weapon, but it uses melee damage. Ah, but it counts as a ranged weapon. Do we want that instead of the laser gun? I think we do. We'll combine those. Oh, it's perfect. And we'll get the Shuriken too. I think that's going to do really good stuff. Again, what happened to mitigation and survivability? Who knows? It's disappeared like the, what's he called? The Brooklyn Bomber? No. What was he? The guy that just completely disappeared off the face of the earth. Hijacked a plane and stole, like, robbed a bank and... it wasn't called the Brooklyn Bomber. Oh, God, what was it called? Called... They never found him. I can't remember. It's an interesting case, though. I think it's gone down as this sort of incredible, almost folkloric kind of thing in American history. As far as I'm aware, I could be wrong. That's my impression. Oh, no. Survivability, Steve. Survivability. Oh, we're nearly at the end of the wave, though. Didn't expect that. Nice, quick wave. I don't want more enemies. Right, come on. Survivability. No, we'll re-roll that range damage. Oh. One more. 9 max health, yeah. Prefer some health regeneration, but doesn't look like we're getting it. Okay, how did that do? 2506 is already doing as well as or better than the laser guns. This time these didn't do quite as well. Interesting. Okay, what do we go for? I don't think I want to go for that. This has some nice survivability on it. We'll take it. I'll re-roll the bat. No, 2% lifesteal, I guess. No, that's not that good. Better spent elsewhere. Let's take the Scar. Those are always reasonable. And the Dangerous Bunny. Is it going to be worth 80 to get re-rolls? Yeah. Let's say so. It's an elite. What does this elite do? Oh, that. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Nah. Nah. Just stay away. Oh, that was an important bit of health. Oh, bugger. Did you know I actually do have time? As it happens. That was so quick. Oh, that's gutting. So the focus on huge damage early on maybe wasn't the right one. I can't believe I said I wouldn't play a second one and then I am doing. I've got to be quick this time though, so there's going to be fewer adding ups and explaining of stats and items and things, I'm afraid. We're just going to be going. Getting going. Okay, reroll. Nope. Where's some bloody melee damage? There it is. Thank you. A Lightning Shiv is an incredible melee weapon. It adds in range. We'll take the injection as well. Reroll for cheap. Lock in an SMG. Lock in the charcoal. Go. So now both our melee weapons have a ranged component. One relies on elemental damage, one relies on range damage, but still. It's good because it spreads our ability to do damage to lots of big waves of creatures, which of course we get through quite a few of in this game. Range damage. We'll up the Cacti Club. We'll have, excuse me, 2 for now. I'm so sorry, that was disgusting. We'll have 2 for now. We'll get those 2 when we can. I'm not taking the coffee. Speedrunning Brotato. Wonder if there are Brotato speedruns. There must be. There's always a speedrun for everything. Including Pokemon Leaf Green, Nuzlocke, competitive speedrun playthrough that my brother and I did a couple of years back. and we put loads of effort into the series, and of course it was not successful because it's a Pokemon Nuzlocke Leaf Green, played by two idiots, but if you're interested, go and look at it. Okay, SMG, for sure. Charcoal, for sure. Broken Mouth, I will lock that. Go to wave 4. And actually, I should have taken the bat. If we're going SMG, that's enough attack speed inherent in those weapons to warrant taking some lifesteal. Never mind. Live and learn. And then, of course, you die and forget it all, but while you're living, you're learning. Sorry, I stole that from Giles Brandreth. Not a person I'm that fond of. He annoys me. And that's through no real fault of his own. He's just a... it's just not the sort of personality I think I gel with all that much. I don't love the fact that I'm spending so much re-rolling here. We'll take regeneration now then. And here we'll take... I won't re-roll. We'll take attack speed. SMG again, yes please. Broken Mouth, do I want that or do I want another... something like the alien tongue? No, we'll take the health. No re-rolls, just going. That's another contender for worst Storpy t-shirt of the century. No re-rolls, just going. I think that's up there with the mortuary assistant. I'm experiencing fight or flight, but I'm not about to fly. What was it? It was something like that. Oh no. I'm experiencing fight or flight, but I'm not about to fight, because of course this is me we're talking about. I don't fight, I fly. Melee damage. A tardigrade. Now, that's interesting. Do we want that? Probably not for the cost. I want a slingshot as my ranged weapon though, that's really cool, and we'll up the lightning shiv. We can still afford the tardigrade, why not? Just take the damn thing. Talking about mitigation. That saves us a potentially lethal hit. Maybe I'm coming around to the tardigrade, who knows? You know, why do any of my runs fail? Because I die. Would I have survived and those runs been successful if I hadn't died? Well, they're more likely to have been successful if I hadn't died, so it seems fair that I nullify a hit each wave. And as we're playing with a character that, you know, I'm not focusing too much on survivability, it seems sensible, doesn't it? Oh, quick tree. Quick loads of enemies. Yeah. Right, 4 melee damage, cannot say no to that. Projectiles pierce through an additional target, minus 20 piercing damage. Do we go for that? I think we might. It's done. Shredder? No. I think we have our weapons now, including a double up slingshot. Oh, baby. 1 ranged and 1 elemental? Oh, baby. Let's go. Wave 7. Ooh, I suddenly feel slower. I know I took something that made me slower, but that was a noticeable 3 or 4% or whatever it was. It's quite a cool track. The computer has feelings. Oh, we've had that one as well. This is a really good playlist actually for Brotato. I need to stop doing the weird ones like searching for food or whatever. Instead just keep this sort of thing up. I'll search more kind of generic music terms like rock and synth and vibes, I don't know. People say vibes a lot these days, don't they? The children these days, they say vibes rather a lot. There we go! Tardigrade came into effect. I don't care for those. I'll take 2 armor, and I'll re-roll those and take 3 ranged damage. Hello, hello, hello. 6 damage for 8 range. Extra harvesting for fewer enemies. Fewer enemies means we're more likely to win, although we get fewer materials, but that's worth it, I think. Another slingshot potential. No, I don't think we replace anything with the slingshot. We could think about changing our melee weapons, because those aren't great, it turns out. I'll take 5 health, and I'll take 3 max health once we can afford some cake. But due to the cost of living crisis, I cannot afford cake. Ah, that was a good bit of damage to nullify. Getting charged by one of those. Come on then. Come on then used to be the phrase that you used to say if you wanted someone to deck you. That is, to fight you and beat you up. At school. All you had to do was say come on then. And I used to play come on then chicken with the sort of semi-bullies in school. The ones that would just, you know, be a twat and beat you up because they're dickheads. All you had to do was sort of whisper, come on then. And they'd, for some reason, see that as a threat against their very existence and take you out, even though you're a weak little Storpy. 6 melee damage. Ooh, a rocket launcher. Now, that's big, big explodey damage. No, we'll keep the SMG. Zzz. Take the health and the melee damage, re-roll it. There's another SMG, so we'll combine those and get that. And I might take the 8 dodge for 1 armor there as well. Dodge could end up being useful for us. I have no doubt. Anyhow, I don't feel I've stressed exactly quite how insecure these bullies were at the phrase, come on then. It was like a red rag to a bull. It's insane. So anyway, sometimes I would whisper that just to see if they would hear it, and then sometimes they would, and I'd have to beg for my life. Go, sorry, I was only joking, because I'm a pathetic worm, I'm a weasel. But that's just how, you know, some of us have to be weasels. It's the great circle of life, and it moves us all. And weasels and worms, and wormy weasels have a part to play in the great circle of life. I believe Mufasa explained it well when he said that, what was it? We eat the antelope eat the grass, and then when we die, we return to the grass. Yeah, we'll take that. And because we return to the grass, or the lions return to the grass, it means that it's the big circle of life. I don't know what I'm talking about. It doesn't really matter. We'll take a bag, take another metal plate, we'll take a medal, and we'll take the gambling token. Reroll for free. Don't want the barricade. Standing still is a scam. And I'll take the attack speed, actually. Good, good, good. Here comes not an elite. I really want a new melee weapon. I'm fed up with having 2 cacti clubs that are tier 1s and don't really do anything. Anyway, I think what we have to take from Mufasa's speech to little Simba is that every creature has its place. Every creature matters as an important and is as important as the others. Even us wimpy, invertebrate fucking weasels. I've got no place in being hard. I know I'm not hard, and that's okay. It's served me alright, hasn't it? What have I got to regret? Nothing. I'm happy. Wow, we're getting deep. This is a deep generalist. Okay, let's think about what we want to do quickly. We've got minus crit chance, which is a shame. I'm thinking maybe we start taking some lifesteal so we can make the most of all of our SMGs. Let's do it. Let's lose that lifesteal again to get the banner. No, not this time. There's a chopper. That could be better than these. No, it's worse. Pistol, baby gecko. I like the baby gecko. A free reroll for 10 waves, sure. There's one. Cyclops worm. Quick reroll. A fighting stick Mark III could be better than one of these. I'm going to lock the clover in place, and I'm going to take a mushroom. And I'm going to lock the fighting stick in place. Go. Elite me, baby. Don't die. Is this the one that does the brimstones? No, it's the one that does these. That's fine. I don't really care about those. He says until they come out and destroy him. Oh. Okay. I do care about those. I care about them incredibly. I need to avoid those, not just rely on dodge. Come on, Steve. Come on, 2% lifesteal. What you doing? Oh. Pick up everything. Pick up everything. We're not killing him. Oh, we might kill him. I just don't want to get too close because my health and my ability to avoid things. Oh. Get the loot, though. Loot goblin. Return to me, thank you. That's health and loot. Wow, that's a lot of brimstones. Oh, and that's a lot of those bloody things too. 6. Oh. Oh, that was horrible. Did not enjoy that at all. I'm not taking that. Not losing dodge, thank you very much. We'll gain some dodge, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Combine those, grab ourselves a fighting stick, keep the clover locked. I am tempted by the glass cannon. Oh, I'll take it as well. Not just be tempted. Ooh. I think the lightning shiv. Do we replace... It's doing better than the cacti club, isn't it? We lock the lightning shiv and we probably replace the cacti club. We'll see how all of these do and we'll replace whichever melee weapon is worst. That's what we'll do. Okay, no elite to dick us around this time. What's the time? Oh, we're okay. We're okay. I've got quite a bit of time yet. It's because it's Monday morning. I think I'm just worried about being late for work. But I never am late for work. It's just... on Monday mornings, you've had the whole weekend and you sort of think, I need to be extra careful this time. So I was being extra careful. I've got loads of time. Might even have time to make coffee first. But we'll see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not go too far the other direction, Steve. You're too conservative with a small c. You don't want to end up being too liberal with a small l. With your timings. Oh, look at that weaving. Dodging, ducking, weaving. Float like a Brotato, sting like an SMG. Free alien eyes is a big yes. 6 melee damage is a big yes. Oh, Macy, are you screaming at me? What's the matter? You better not have eaten your mum's food. You can't come up on my lap now, I'm afraid, darling. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Okay, so. Clover, 6 dodge. Yeah. Which one performed worst? Let's have a look. 1389, 2820, 3473, 1385, 1244, and 3532. It's between these two then. That one goes up with level and with melee damage, but that goes up with melee damage and range damage, and it's a better spread. I think we recycle the fighting stick. That was an expensive mistake. And I'm taking the glass cannon. Uh-oh. 3 health regeneration and additional aliens appear is great. But we can always take that next time and take the bag this time. And a propeller hat. Why not? Brilliant. Excuse me. Still quite sniffly. I don't know why. I might be coming down with a cold. I've got a very busy couple of weeks. An interesting vibe to this wave. A lot less running around, and I'm only just beating them back at the moment. Oh. Lovely, lovely. Nice item there. Look for another one. Another one dropped, but I don't think it was from the tree. Ten, 9, 8, 7. Shit. Ooh. Engineering. Losing loads of damage, no. I don't think we have anything exploding, do we? Nope. I almost always recycle that. Do we get our crit chance up so we can actually start potentially critting? Yes. Let's get it to 2% so at least we can crit. I'll take a lure. That's lovely, but way too late. I'll take 4 speed as well. And let's see what we get here. Oh, 15 max HP for 8 enemy speed. Yeah, sure. And a propeller hat. I've got quite a few propeller hats now. I don't think I'm worried about any of those. Oh, 1977. That's actually doing worse. Maybe we need to focus on more elemental damage for that to be really effective. Which we don't want to do. We want to focus on the other 2 types of damage. Oh well. I mean, we're doing okay. Oh. Hit already. I suppose that tardigrade is coming useful every single round. You know it's going to... Yeah. I poo-poo the tardigrade, but literally every round I get hit. Pretty much without exception. By the time that you've got the tardigrade level, you know, so you're wave 5, 6 onwards. I always get hit, so you can guarantee that it's going to be used every single wave until you either win or lose the run. Oh, Steve's having to do some dodging. Steve's having to do some dodging. And some healing. Wow, these things suck. There are so many projectiles. What is my dodge level? 29, thank God for that. I don't think I'll take a... Yeah, I will. Because we end up re-rolling a lot, don't we? That's nice. 20% chance to get enemies to explode for 41 damage when they die. Yeah. Lose a bit of harvesting, but that's not an issue for us at the moment. It turns out that the lightning shivs are actually pants. This apparently scales very well, I've heard, with melee damage, so we'll see how a tier 1 fist goes. For fuck's sake. How about a tier 2 fist? Do we take more dodge and luck? Yeah. And I think we'll use our free re-roll as well. Potentially get ourselves another vigilante ring, which we didn't have, because that was last time. It's not going to be worth it. Let's leave it. Save up. Okay, fist. See if you do as well for me on this as you did for me on the cryptid. Where I was triple fisting everything. Ho ho ho. We'll try and chase down some of the projectile shooters as well. As they, as we saw last wave, can get a bit bothersome. Wonder how long you're invulnerable for. You get invulnerability frames, don't you? So you don't get hit and die. I don't know how long those last. Presumably not very long. My frames never tend to last very long because they're measured in frames rather than seconds. Run in! Oh, that was nearly very silly. Explosion damage. Now, enemies are exploding for 41 damage when they die, but it's not explosion damage. I don't think. 12% speed is lovely. We'll double up the fist. Didn't see how much damage it's been doing, but that's okay. I think that's fine. We won't take the duck because I want to keep elemental damage for the lightning shiv. Another... Yeah, we'll take the clover. I was going to say another clover, but it's the same one we locked last time. Take a slingshot. Projectiles pierce through an additional target. Well, I don't want to lose 10% damage. I don't think that's worth taking. Maybe we'll take another speed up. And we'll get the snail next time. Free reroll. That's incredible. So we'll lock it. Oh, look at this. Watch them explode. Glad I did a second run of this. It would have felt really crap to go out after sort of 17 minutes on a failure like that. So, Scarlet ran a half marathon at the weekend. Again, I have to stress that this is being recorded on the 16th of September, and you're likely watching this in December, I think. Because I'm recording so damn many of these, and speaking of so damn many, there are so damn many of these bloody mobs. But she ran the half marathon yesterday, and what an incredible job she did of it too. Very proud of her. I might get some crit chance. I know I keep on losing crit chance to get other stuff, but I really want to start critting. It's a really good way of doing extra damage. That, reroll. Up the SMG. Oh, let's have a look at our weapons. 6,000, 2.5, 3.5, 4, 8, 5, 2, 3, 1. So the fist is actually not doing so brilliantly. There'll always be one weapon though, won't there? That's not as good. Reroll. Oh! Oh! We'll lock it for next time. 10 attack speed reduces the attack cooldown of your structures. Ah, structures. Don't want that, and I will take that as well. Let's go to wave 17. This character would be an amazing candidate for wisdom. The item. Oh, my tardigrade's been used already. Wisdom being the item that gets you minus 20% damage, but every 5 seconds you get an extra 5% damage. So to remind you, after 20 seconds, you're back to where you were, and then for the rest of the wave, you actually have increased damage, which is quite good. My health regen's not as good as I'd love. And I'm noticing this because, well, my health. It hasn't been full for a long time. Run through the middle of everything. Grab it all. Grab it all. So I'm losing the ability to say words properly. No. Weird Ghost, it's done. Effective steroids, it's also done. 10% damage, that's good. Reroll, get the probably cute monkey. I want the charcoal, but the cute monkey I think is incredibly important. That's a better cacti club, that's a better SMG. Lock them both, and I mean I also want the alien worm. Okay, here we go. Weird Ghost time. We could be in trouble here, depending on what comes for us. We have the tardigrade, that's nice. I need to get some materials and heal up with those. I need to get some lifesteal working. I need to get some regen working. Oh my god, I need to get some apples. This is scary. Out of the woods. Oh, well-placed tree. Not a well-placed projectile that tried screwing me next to my tree. Ow! What was that hit me? Oh, bugger. Bugger. Oh, I dodged that one. Oh, I dodged that one. Quick. Fucking Weird Ghost. Why do I always do it to myself? Guys! Guys. No! I lasted way longer than I should have done that. That was so silly. You Weird Ghost! You always do this to me. Well, I have to go. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I will see you all on the next Brotato. Keep it starchy. Bye. That's that button. Smash.